Hi everyone, so this is Lizzie from Love From Lizi with the Love From Lizi March 2017 card kit. And I am really excited to be sharing this with you. I actually planned this kit as February's kit originally, and then I decided to put a nice bright kit in between. So I've had this one sat here and I've been itching to share it with you, so I'm really pleased it's come around to that time. Subscriptions are up and running now on the card kits, so you can just buy those through the shop if you want to, of course. But please do be aware, obviously, that the subscriptions come first. So they get their kits and whatever is left over is what goes into the shop. So if you're interested in getting a kit out of the subscription, I really recommend you try to get it as close as you can to now, the release date, so that you get one. Because once they're gone, as always, I'm afraid I can't get any more. So let's dig in. I'll take everything away and then bring it back as I usually do. So you've got a full-size pigment ink pad in cocoa brown. This kit is quite vintage and muted in its colour palette, so I thought a really nice warm dark chocolatey colour would contrast really well with it. So you get that. And then I'm going to bring across the A4 bag so that you can see what the colours are like through all the papers. So as always, Ziploc bag protects all of the paper from any potential water damage in transit, and also it's just a handy way to store it until you craft with it, and once you've crafted with it as well. Okay, so I have actually this month introduced a new cardstock. This is a voiceover, as you may have worked out, so I'm afraid the thwomping that I am making the card do you can't hear, but it's a 300 GSM, so it's a really good heavy weight. And this is where I show how terrible I am with inches again. It is A4, so it's just shy of 12 inches long, and it is just over 8 inches wide. So it's standard A4 size, so it's slightly wider and slightly longer and slightly narrower than the American sized cardstock that you get. So you have 5 sheets, so that you can split them in half lengthways or widthways to make 10 card bases. So you get those, and next up they've got these sentiment stickers. Now I'm so in love with these. They're really heavy, they're like card, and they've got full adhesive on the back. There are 15 stickers in total, 2 butterflies and 13 sentiments, but they've got this really beautiful iridescent glitter accenting them, and yeah, it's lovely, and it doesn't come off, so you get all the joy of glitter without the mess, which is the best. There's no better way. So yes, and they're all really positive, useful sentiments. So you've got birthday ones, just because ones, handmade with love. You know, all positive little bits and pieces there. Okay, and then the patterned paper this month is 8 by 8. There are 12 sheets. I don't know what I'm going to do if I have to go back to 6 by 6. You're all going to feel cheated by me, aren't you? But yes, so 8 by 8 paper, and it's single-sided because I get sad getting double-sided because you can only use one side and then that's it, you know. So how do you guys feel about it? Let me know. Proper comment. Okay, so this is like a really beautiful floral with butterfly and polka dot background with like a mixed media aspect. This is like a damask. Now, I'm really sorry, I did try to get a decent zoom on this, but my camera didn't focus. I will try harder. I will understand my camera better, even if I have to do a class for it, I promise. And this is either circles or stars, depending on which way your eyes focus on the pattern. But this is like a really nice dusky rose with the cream. And this is a bouquet, and then it's got like a background pattern of ribbons and like a stand, I suppose. But it's very, very detailed, so that's really pretty. And this I love. It reminds me of a wallpaper my nan had. Takes me back to my childhood. It's an incredibly regal and very detailed and beautiful design, which will be really, really elegant on a card. And then here we have butterflies in different shades of pinks. Some solid and some not so. Again, I mean, I love butterflies on cards. They're so easy. Pinstripes, and these are polka dots, and then they have a wider one, and they are pink and a pale pink. And this says "Life is beautiful." Then it's got a small floral petal in, and you can twist it the correct way if you wanted to, but I love a diagonal slant. And this is fantastic. This sheet of paper. This is like a dark brown grey colour. It's very difficult to describe, but it's got what looks like lace on top, like a fishnet. And I think the challenge I'm going to set for this month, because last month I did one by accident, but this month I'm going to challenge everyone to try and make a masculine card with just products in this kit. So, I mean, this is another one potentially for a masculine card. Sheet music. I mean, they do sympathy cards, Christmas cards, birthday cards. It works for everything. So perhaps you can use that one for a masculine card. I don't know, but I would be really interested to see how somebody makes a masculine card with this kit. This is like a mixed media sheet. This was on my sneak peek. I'm not very good at mixed media because I like everything to be all nice in lines and organised. So I'll be interested to see how I manage to use that one in my 10 cards 1 kit. And then this one is like a taupe polka dot. So they are the 12 sheets of patterned paper. As I say, 8x8 and single-sided. But I'm going to pop those off all to one side. So just to remind, you've got the A4, the patterned papers, and then the glitter sentiments. And then we've got half a sheet of silver mirror. I am not showing my face. It is currently 25 minutes past 1 in the morning. And here, peel-offs. White peel-offs. I don't know why I always pick white peel-offs, because they're so difficult to show on the camera. But these are like a very delicate chain, like oval loops, if you like, that have the centres cut out of them. And there are 16 chains on this sheet, and in the centre there are corners and scrolls, and you get 12 corners and you get 12 little scrolls. And I do manage to pick one off here to show you. And with the peel-offs, if you're really gentle with them, they won't stretch, and if you don't push them down hard, you'll be able to reposition them. But once you've pushed them down, if you try to remove them, they will stretch out. So no, but they're really pretty this month. These are really delicate, and I thought they fit in line with the design of the kit. And that top loop is exactly the same size as the loop in the chain, so you can pop it there if you didn't want to use them as a corner accent. So yes, you get that sheet, and that is the A4 Ziploc done. So now we're going to move over to the embellishment bag. And as always, we have Nouveau drops. And this month, they are the jewel drops. So they dry translucent, and this is in grey mist. With Nouveau, when I first saw them, I was attracted to all the bright colours. So I'm hoping that I'm managing to get colours out to you guys that you don't already have in your stash. Because what's the point of having stash builders in a kit if you've already got them? So, doilies, because this is such a lovely feminine kit, I thought it'd be nice to include some. So you've got two like dusky pink. They're like a grey-green, a really muted colour, really nice. And then there are two, I'm not sure what to call these, avocado perhaps? Quite a bright green. But yeah, so there's 6 doilies in total. And then there are these little frames, and these I think are adorable. They're wooden, but they're still quite thin, so they're not going to weigh too much. And the cardstock is so heavy in this kit that they'll be able to take any weight. But they're a little bit showy chic, so the printing and the painting on them isn't perfect, so it goes in line with the mixed media idea. So you get 2 in the grey polka dot, and then you get 2 in this sort of pink and white rustic look. Again, I apologise that the frame, that it's not focusing properly. And these, now this I thought was such a novel idea when I put the kit together 2 months ago. This is embellishment mousse by Nouveau, and I've just taken some of the spring green and popped it into a sample pot. Now, I did do this a little while ago, but this stuff lasts forever. So all you need to do is, if it's dry when it turns up to you, is just pop a little drop of water in there and it will reactivate it for you. I do in the shop sell the full size pots, but if you're new to this kind of product, a big pot might be a bit too much to commit to. So I thought I'd get you a little tub each, and you can have a little play. And a little bit of this stuff goes a very long way, so it gives you a chance to have a little play and see if you like it. But if you're, I'm quite confident that you will. I think it's a lovely product. Okay, next up we have some butterflies. There's 3 butterflies. They've got little sticky foam adhesives on the back, but they're patterns and they match the patterned papers. Then there's a bag of buttons. There should be 60 in the bag, and there is 4 colours. There is a dark green, a medium green, a white and a pink, and they are squares, circles, flowers and round. So you get a nice little selection there. I mean, potentially you could make a shaker card with buttons. I wonder how that would go down. Or maybe I'll try that in my 10 cards 1 kit and just see what that comes out like. Okay, baker's twine. And this is like a chocolate brown, which matches the ink pad with white. You get 1 metre of that, and then 1 metre of it's a pink Grosgrain ribbon with a white screen polka dot printed on top, and it's a centre 1.5 metres wide, which is just over 1/2 inch. So it's a nice width. Give you a good band around the middle of your card. So yeah, there's 1 metre of that, and then finally for the strings there is 1/2 metre of these string pearls, and I love these. I used to have this as a little girl and wore around my neck when I was doing my fancy dress. So there are 2 butterflies here that are highly glittered, and the green one, you can't really catch it on the camera, but it has a polka dot pattern behind it, and the white is just glitter. But it's like the iridescent glitter again, so they match perfectly to the sentiment stickers. And then the dies this month, there are 2 dies. The big butterfly I did sneak peek, and then you've got the small solid butterfly. And then you have the stamp set. And in this month there are 3 butterflies, and they do match to the pattern paper. And there's also this floral arrangement, which is like a very regal pattern, I believe. And then this is sort of the mixed media bit that I was talking about. I can't work out what it says, but yeah, so that's the kit. And here are the add-ons if you want to get some extra little bits and pieces. So this is a sentiment stamp set. So these sentiments match some of the stickers. There's 5 of them. And they do cover off a variety of things, but yes, you can see them clearly on the stickers. They're exactly the same, apart from the butterfly arrangements. Yeah, and they're slightly smaller, obviously, as well. So, and not all of them have butterflies with those sentiments, so they will match in with other products if you want them to going forward. And then there's a sheet of pearls. Now this comes with 2 different pinks, like one more dusky and one more pastel. And then there's sort of like a off-white pearl as well. And they come in 3 different sizes, large, medium and Diddy. And yes, Diddy is an official size, before anyone questions. And these, now I'm not usually a fan of bows if I'm honest, but these are really, really cute, and I don't have to tie them, they're ready tied. So there is white satin and pink satin, and they have a little silver edging to them, and there is 10 of each in a pack. So there's those you can add on if you want. And these are lovely. They're accordion hearts, and they're in the pattern papers that are from within the kit, and they're 2 different sizes. So you've got the smaller ones, 4 of those, and then 4 of the larger ones, and they're heart buttons. And those, the colour of the buttons matches the button pack that's in the kit, but there isn't hearts in there, so it's a nice addition. The sentiment stickers, because I just personally, I think it's nice to have plenty of something like that. I like to be lavish with my stickers, so you can add an extra sheet of that on. And there's more peel-offs. Now, I did show these last month because these are the Mother's Day one, and in the UK we have Mother's Day earlier than in the States and Canada. So this kit will actually lend itself really well to Mother's Day cards, I think. I think it will do well. I think mums will appreciate it. I know I'd appreciate a card made with this kit. And there are the daisies. Now, as I've said before, these are really difficult to show on camera, so I have got still shots at the end, and they are also photographed in the shop. But these daisy chains, there's 8 of the daisies that I've got holes cut out of, and then there are 4 like that, which are smaller and they're solid. But they match the Mother's Day sentiments perfectly, so you could add those on if you wanted to. And then there are 6 ribbon rolls. They're sold individually, but there is an organza, there's a lace, and then there are 2 sort of dusky pink printed Krogan and 2 grey-green colour. Again, the camera didn't focus, so there is a still shot of them at the end, but they are in 2 metre lengths on that roll. And now we have the Nouveau product. So this is the Pure Sheen Glitter Diamond. Then there is the White Blizzard Glitter Drops, the Shimmering Pearl Embossing Powder, and the Crystal Glitter Glue from Dovecraft. So the Nouveau is more dome shaped to make enamel dots, but the glitter glue would just put the glitter there for you. Oh, studio malfunction. Sorry about the lead, guys. Okay, and so now I'm going to, not in the specific order that they're laying there, I'm going to read out all of these colours to you. These are the Nouveau Crystal Drops in Gloss, Pearl and Glitter, but there is Sweet Lilac, Ivory Seashell, Raspberry Pink, Silver Lining, Wisteria Purple, Pale Periwinkle, Oyster Grey, Pale Gold and Buttermilk. And there is also embossing powders in Soft Lilac and Clear, and I also carry the embellishment mousse in Lilac Lavender. So they are the bits and pieces that I would say if you wanted to add on. I've cut in the shop and they will coordinate beautifully with the kits. I would just quickly, while I've got you here, like to thank you all for your patience with me over this last month. I've had quite a difficult month with my my little piggy needing to have an operation. But, you know, we found out he's had the operation, he's doing very well, but it's just been very challenging, and you've all been ever so supportive and kind with all of your messages and well wishes, and he is doing really well now. Thank you all. Thank you ever so much for your understanding. It means the world to me, because I really want to make everybody happy with craft, because I know how happy craft can make me. And I think the response that I'm getting is that I'm doing something right here, so I'd like to carry on. So I really do appreciate the kindness afforded to me. Thank you. And here are some still shots now of the kit, and there are the still shots of the add-ons. But just to let you know, There are some new products in the shop. I'm not going to show them in this video because I don't want to complicate matters, but I may do like another little mini video revealing, but there is brand new product, and if you want to have a look up for the mini packs. That's what you need to have a little search for. Yeah, I'm really excited. There's lots coming this year with Love From Lizi, and I can't wait to share it all with you. It's ever such an exciting journey. And the Love From Lizi Facebook group, if you're on Facebook, I really recommend you go over there because there are some incredibly talented ladies sharing some beautiful design ideas. There's so much inspiration there. I will link it below. And here are the ribbons. So these are now all of the add-ons if you wanted to buy extras, just some still shots so you can see what they look like. As always, thank you ever so much for sticking with me to the end. I am really, really excited to release, and I hope you all are. And I'll be back on the 24th with 10 cards, 1 kit. And yeah, I can't wait to see what you will make with your kits. Until the 24th, thanks ever so much for watching and happy paper crafting. Take care and lots of love from Lizi.